What's up, everyone? This is just a movement guide I want to create for someone that had commented on my last video, and just for anybody else who's looking to maybe learn something new or up their game. A disclaimer: I'm not a pro. I am decent at the game. I'm no one special, so don't come at me too crazy in the comments. This is just how I play, and hopefully you can take something away from it. We had a guy camping the loadout. My teammate was dead. That's my little homie. And anyways, they were just trying to kill me on the loadout. So you can see what happens. Break me. I reset. Now, something I would like to say about this is one, the most important part to me is you see I'm always in a melee. And my melee is either, your knife, your whatever you choose to use, some swords, whatever you want to do. But this is what I prefer, the power drill, and that just helps a lot. So you'll see in my back to the video, right? As soon as I get my loadout, I always go to my melee immediately, no matter if there's someone in front of me or someone behind me. And shout out to Blue. If you guys don't know who he is, he's a pretty famous YouTuber, and he's an extremely good player on controller and keyboard and mouse. I suggest you go check out his channel on YouTube. He's fucking insane, and I learned this tactic from him. But as soon as I get something, I always pull up my melee weapon every single time, whether there's people in front of me or not, because I want to move as fast as I can regardless. And if someone might be sniping at you, in Verdansk, people are always fucking camping. So I feel it's important that you should put yourself at every advantage to be able to move fast, because there's going to be people doing weird shit, just like how these guys were. Pretty basic in my opinion, but it makes a very, very good technique, and it's extremely useful against people of all skill levels. So some of these have, I remember this one now, but some of these have music on my TikTok. I don't have the original clips anymore, so you can't hear them. But this is really simple, right? Yeah. So I shoot and hide the retail, and I immediately and I shoot him. And I shoot his body because he killed me earlier, and fuck him, Anyways, so all I did, which I think everybody should probably pay really close attention to, is when I come in, I always slide behind a wall or something that's near, just so I can get a few shots off and hide. I mean, if you guys know what I'm talking about, when you play against really, really good players, even before the TTK was upped, you die extremely quick, regardless of TTK or not. Like, you die really, really fast. So usually when I play, I just try to play to get a couple shots off and move, because as soon as their aim assist locks onto you, you're fucking dead. So I always try to give myself an advantage to just stay alive as much as possible. So that's why you see me slide by, shoot, hide behind the wall, and come back and reach out. But as I'm doing it, I also see that he dives, and so I switch to my melee and run a circle around him. And because his sense is probably on 8 or 10, he's not able to keep up and track me off rip, which is why he gets pissed on so bad. So a slid shot, hit him one time, came back out. As you see my melee, I'm shooting, I switch back to my melee, and I run a circle around him. And then I hit fire, and I'm strafing on him at the same time. And that's why it's so effective to use the melee, in my opinion, in certain situations. Because people like him, and as you can see, what was he, like 189 or 200 or something, Master Prestige? He's obviously a decent player. He plays the game a lot. And this is also before the update. So this is probably either the beginning of this year or the end of last year, when this clip was here, that I had set up. So for him to be that high of a level that long ago, he clearly stays on the game a lot. And he had killed me previously. I remember this. And again, I was dead like that. So one more time, if you pay attention to the melee and the movement, shoot, move, melee, run a circle around him, break his aim assist, hit fire, and keep shooting. That's the best way to try to fight people, in my opinion. In close range battles, mid range to long range, man, good fucking luck. That's why I always try to get close, so I can either outmaneuver you or strafe you. Those are my best advantages to try to make it a fair gunfight. And a keyword again, try. This one also has music to it, so I can't show you. But again, you can see, and this is also a Verdansk update. So I knew there was fighting going on because they had fired before this. And as you can see, my yellow ping's on the big red building. So I thought the dude was on the red building. So again, I have my melee weapon out and I'm moving side to side. I'm constantly moving because I don't want to get headshot. I mean, if anybody plays this game, you guys understand someone is always fucking camping on these buildings. So you do not want to stand still. That's pretty important, I feel. So I'm always moving. And as soon as I see him, I get to my slide cancel, and as soon as I'm at full speed, I switch my weapon back, and that's when I pull it out. So I'm moving really fast in his POV, and then I go for the shot. So I see the glint, now I know where he is. Headshot, I move. Go down the next one, there was some more people. Again, back to my melee so I can move quick. I see the first one, I had to switch to my AK. I melee switch and move to my left and come back and shoot the other guy. Very simple, but very effective. Oh, so this is an old clip, okay? This is an old clip. This is before the BO6 update, before Omni Move It was introduced. Once you start getting to a different point and you feel more comfortable with moving, I suggest you just start playing with your movement, right? In this clip, you'll see, if you guys can catch it, I'll let it play through. So he was obviously a bot, and he obviously got shit on really bad. So I'll play this in slow motion. So I hit my stim. I ran back and forth, side to side. I switch, and right here, I hit a 360. Boom! If you guys could see it, that was a 360 right there. And I stim again and come back right behind him. And so what I mean by play with it is just challenge yourself in different ways to 360 or side to side. I always move side to side because it's the best way to break aim assist, whether it's strafing. Well, now it's not so much with strafing, but running side to side is a really good way to break somebody's aim assist. Or someone's who on keyboard and mouse too, it's really hard to aim at someone who's moving side to side really fast. So this is my my brother. To break something down real quick in front of you, even so, if you're watching this and you play on controller, right, you could still do the same thing. It might not look like how fast as mine is, just like shifting back and forth really quickly, right? But also, really something that, important is the game is made for controller players. So you being able to go left and right like this versus boom, 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 boom is actually better because you keep a better tack sprint. So if I'm running like this, boom, boom, I stop. It takes me a second to come back around. Versus if you're running, you're on that little circle movement right there, still allows you to move really smoothly. So for someone like me who's on keyboard, it's harder to track you moving smoothly and still quickly and on tack sprint. So this is a good example. This is my brother's clip on how to move on controller and just kind of like challenge yourself in different ways, right? So my brother's in the end game. I'm obviously dead.
Dead.
What the fuck? Oh my gosh!
Where did that bullet go? No fucking way.
Strafing.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
That's so funny. So a few things you could pick up, right? He constantly YYs and he 360 and moves a lot, right? And he's still keeping his tack sprint going. Again, the game's made for controller players. So one more time, you moving like this and turning around versus you pop and turning around, right, is a lot better. There's a lot of advantages to be on keyboard and on a controller. So this one's a good one, right? This is the first time I ever like mix someone like this. And you can see this is like old school Verdansk, but there's something I want to point out here, right? When you're trying to go for like crazy movement schemes, right? Is one, there could always be someone who's a really smart player or just like even bots too, right? But smart players tend to do it more if they don't like movement, is they'll melee you. So something like this can be easily disarmed by getting melee'd, right? So it's also a really dangerous game that you play because, you know, again, aim assist wants to give you aim assist in the controller, they lunge towards you, which is the dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard of. I mean, you should not be able to lunge towards someone and hit them with your melee weapon or your weapon. Like, that's literally the dumbest shit I've ever heard of. You have to be really careful when doing stuff like this, but when it does work out and it does happen, it's obviously extremely gratifying and like really cool to watch, right? But the main thing you'll notice is I stay really close to him, and every time I get him looking at me, I switch to the opposite direction to keep breaking his aim, right? So just pay attention to that.
Oh my gosh! Why did
Run past him, get behind his back. Run past him, get behind his back. Run past him, get behind his back. Run into him, break his aim, slide by him, shoot him.
Oh!
This is how you can really break someone down, right? But again, that can all be offset by someone meleeing. But also, if you're fighting another movement demon or someone who just has the ego, right? A lot of times, like when I get into fight people, I know they're really good players. They don't want to melee me right away, right? They like gratifying kill of coming right back and just pissing on you as well. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends on who you're running into, and who you're playing against. I was playing solo quads in this one. This is the most recent one I had. This one is pretty fucking filthy too. And this kind of goes along with what I said, right? You run into certain people who are, if they're decent or if they have, you know, like an ego, they're going to want to try to mix you right back. And this guy in this situation was exactly that. He wanted to come back and try to mix me just the same. But his problem was every time he tried to reset, I was already on his ass because I was on the melee side, right? As soon as he comes close, I run right next to him and I switch my angle. Break his camera, run into him again, break his camera, run into him, break his camera. You kind of see what I'm talking about here when you watch it. Fucking filthy. So, again, all I did was run into him, and it turned out to be like an insane clip, right? And this is, again, a guy who wants to come right back and try to mix me instead of me mixing him, which is always fun, right? No one wants to see anybody me. It's kind of like fighting, right? When you watch the UFC, everybody wants to see someone stand up. Even though wrestling and jiu-jitsu is a part of the ground game, no one came here to watch anybody fucking choke anybody out. Unless it's someone you really, really hate, right? We all want to see someone stand up. Everybody wants to see a cockfight and people bang it out. I look at it the same way as when you do movement, right? And he was on the same track as me. He wanted, like, you know, in game terms, he wanted to stand up and let the hands and feet do the talking versus just fucking nut hugging, right? So that's what made this clip work out. We'll play it in slow motion. So I ran right into him to break his camera. I run towards him again, break his camera. He switches back the other way. I come back to break his camera. I find him. Behind him. So the whole entire time for the clip, I'm just trying to get behind him so I can break his aim. So if you see, I lose him a couple times in the clip, right? But as soon as I find him, I run right into him or try to get behind him. That's the most important part of it. Which is, I mean, it's kind of hard to follow when you're watching, but you'll see it if I played it again slow. Ran into him. Try to find him. Ran into him. Lost him. Found him. Lost him. Found him. Got right behind him in position. That last time I knew where he was, and now I knew I could make my final move, right? Because I knew he was going to just start shooting at this point. And again, if it's aim assist, I'm at the biggest disadvantage. I have to give myself an advantage. So I knew that was the final time I should come and try to stop fucking with him and come back and hit him. So find your dude, get behind him, or run into him, try to break his camera. That's the best way I could describe it. So this one is obviously the new update right here. This is a really good way. This is how I try to move. Yep, this is the way you want to move from now on. I mean, with the new update and the TTK being so fucking stupid, right? It's so fast. There's really no time for movement anymore, which is really shitty. I think it's pretty whack. But hey, I don't make the game, right? I don't make the rules. I just play the game. So what you'll see me do here is re-challenge. Again, if you're playing good players, you don't want to spend time in the open. You want to spend as least time amount as possible in front of your player and opponent as possible. So this is what you see in the clip. Again, all I did was re-challenge, right? I keep hiding behind the wall and re-challenge him because the TTK is so quick. Give yourself every advantage not to be in front of him. It's really simple, but it's super, super effective, right? I know someone's in there. I see him. He timed me perfectly. He could have killed me if he came out shooting. Re-challenge again. Get a couple shots off. Broke him. Melee, came out, re-challenge. So if you notice, I melee 2 in between those shots, right? Just to get that extra tax sprint so I could come out quicker every single time, right? Yep. This is another good example. As you can see, me and my brother playing this one. These guys were really sweaty. Yep. Oh shit, we're going down, Chaz, we're going down. No! Jump down, Chaz, jump down! Chubs. They were sweating, they were killing us, right? These guys ended up chasing me all the way through here to right up here by the airport or wherever.
The way they covered that ground.
We're talking about how much ground they had covered. Like they're still chasing me. I don't know if you can see them in the mini map to the left. They were still chasing me up here. Just rats. Perfect free fire. I hear his teammate. This one is also the new update. As you can see, we're back in Verdansk. So my name on YouTube is obviously Hipfire and Randy. That's kind of what I like to do, is hip fire and strafe. So my strafing actually worked really well in this situation. As you guys know, they nerfed the movement speed, so going left to right or back is significantly slower than it was before Verdansk came back, which is pretty stupid in my opinion, because I don't understand the point of on-me movement. If you can't sprint side to side like they had before. I think it's obviously just a lot of bots complaining, but anyways, you'll see me strafe and kill this guy right here, and it still works really well, but I'll also show you in other clips when you're playing against really good players, strafing doesn't really work, but in certain situations you can still use it, like this one. No. So as you can see, I was shooting his body because he killed my brother earlier in this game, but I was strafing the entire time. You might not be able to tell, but I constantly, one, you could see my hands up on the keybinds up there to the left, and two, if you really pay attention to my screen, I'm going back and forth like this. I constantly strafe when I shoot. It's just something that I got used to probably about, I would say like maybe 6 months ago I started doing it. It was the only thing that kind of helped me break aim assist and gave me a decent fighting chance, not even a fair, I would say a decent fighting chance against, you know, controller players. So not sure if it's going to work as good as controller, because I don't know how aim assist works when you're hip firing. This guy was really good too. He was like level, I don't know, like 200 or 300. He's got a streaming channel, Phantom Enigma or whatever. And it's funny because in this clip, you'll see me strafing extremely slow, and he still couldn't even hit his shots. And this is why it's important to strafe. That's me.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
I'm not moving fast at all there. Like, I'm really not even moving that fast.
Boy.
And I wasn't even moving fast. And he could only keep his aim straight if you saw from his, right? Like, make it make sense, bro. This guy, like, anyways, strafing's always king, in my opinion.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
And he still broke me. It's the crazy fucking part, man. I'm telling you, like, we can't get a break. How do you break me in a situation like that? I mean, yes, I know I'm going in front of your aim every once in a while, right? But there's no reason you should be able to break me in that situation. Again, this is another kill cam. So this guy actually killed me right here, but you could see how it looked when I was strafing. And the reason why he killed me is because right at the end, you'll see me slow down. It's because I aimed down sight instead of keeping it hip fire the whole time, right? But again, it's really good to see, because you can see how it looks when you're playing against someone. This is Urzikstan again. And that's where I die, right? Right when I aim down sight on him. You'll see from his POV. He literally could not hit shit, literally. But you'll see again once he killed me, it's because I aimed down sight and started aiming at him, and I was barely able to break him. Strafing looks crazy. You see me, and again, just point this out. I knew he was at the top, his final aim circle. I went up to push him. He was playing like a little bitch, right? GG's to him. But this being said, right, timing is everything too in your movement. I was running up the stairs. He slid out as soon as I was running up the stairs. My best option was to strafe. Even though he was firing first, right, it still gave me a fighting chance to try to come back and almost kill him, right? But you see how effective it is. You see me moving back and forth, and his aim is again what? Straight while I'm moving back and forth. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he still kills me. Well, I mean, he was shooting first, so there's nothing I can really do about that, right? But it does give you a chance. Slid out. It was too late. I still broke him. Shouldn't have aimed down sight. It is what it is, right? But once again, boom, 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 boom. Barely hitting his shots because I was strafing the shit out of him. Now, this is the new game, right? So this just happened a few days ago. This is, you know, after Verdansk has come out with the new TTK. Strafing still helps, even though you can't move side to side as fast. It still helps, but when you're playing against a really good player, this is an example that it doesn't do shit, right? Now, granted, this guy was pre-firing before me. We were both pre-firing, but he started his pre-fire before me. He knew I was down at the stairs because he's a decent player. He was using his audio. And I knew where he was because I was using my audio. So he came out pre-fired. I was reloading the gun. I probably should have just fought him with the ammunition I had in there. Oh well. But you could see me strafing him. And dude, this guy had the HRM and still fucking pissed on me. Like, make it make sense. But this is just so you guys understand, when you move forward using strafe, you know what you're going up against. Like, if you're going against a really good player, it's probably not going to work. But, you know, I'm still going to use it. I don't give a fuck, because hopefully they bring the old TTK back at some point and I still have a fighting chance against really good players. But this is what it looks like against a good player. You will get pissed on 9 times out of 10. This is his POV. There's no way he ever wins that, ever. Like, there's no way he does win that. Like, it's just crazy to me. Like, it's so crazy to me that... Anyways, the TTK was horrible. But you could see, you probably can't tell from my POV, but I was strafing, and obviously you see in his POV, I was clearly strafing, and he had the HRM. Again, one more time. We were both pre-firing, but he started his pre-fire first because I was reloading. See? And I died. Fully plated. Also, I want to point something out that's funny to me. Just, you know, and I'm going to show my clips proving this. I know this is a movement guide, but the best way for my movement personally is to always break aim assist. And so I'm always going to harp on that. If you can see, this guy hits all his shots when this guy goes down. But as soon as the dude goes down, aim assist leaves, and watch where his gun goes. Watch. Something simple. Look. Aimbot, 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 aimbot. As soon as his aimbot leaves, where did his aim go? Where did his aim actually go? It went up and to the right. Like, people don't realize what it does. Like, it's so bad. Boom, boom, boom. Look at his aim. And if he kept firing, his aim would have kept going up and to the side, and he would have tried to bring it back down, and it would have looked horrendous, right? Aim assist can't be defeated. I'm trying to tell you, if you play this game, play on controller, man, because just play on controller. You're always gonna get pissed on, regardless. Like, just play on controller. That's my best bet to everybody. So this is going along with my aim assist, not theory but facts, right? So this is a guy. This is obviously all Urzikstan. I don't think it really matters in Verdansk. I mean, it still does matter. I just don't fucking care because I know I'm at a disadvantage. But this guy's right here. This dude was sweaty as shit, right? And again, even back to what I was saying earlier, even in Verdansk when the TTK was longer, you could still die like that against a really good player. So this is a really funny clip and educational for everybody to understand what I talk about when I talk shit about aim assist, right? Okay, again, I can't play this one. There was music in this one too as well. I was broke. I was damn near dead, and I strafe. So really simple, right? I missed some of my shots. He breaks me, if you can see in the bottom left. And movement right there was just smart. Because what is he doing? He was trying to chase me because he knew he broke me. And he knew I was like damn near one shot, right? It's really easy to kill me. But all I did was I tricked him. I went inside the room, switched back, hit my stim, and came back out and caught him at a disadvantage from behind. No diddy. But anyways, and went for the kill. And when I was killing him, you could tell every time I hit fire, I'm always strafing. I always strafe, no matter what. Boom, shoot, make it look like I'm going inside, reset, got behind him, now I'm strafing. And now he can't hit his shots. And he should have killed me because I was already broke. Before he even dropped down, I was already broke. See, if you can see my plate line up to the left, I have no plates over here. There's no plates. He should have killed me. And I just strafe him and kill him. Another music one. That poor dude got pissed on. Okay, so let's break this down. So I knew he was coming out the window, so I went and hid. I dead slid, if you've seen it right there. I still moved left to right to get behind him so I could shoot him from the back, pause, and get the advantage and kill him. So my whole goal right there was to get behind the dude and get him out of a position so when he turns around, you know, if someone has a high sensitivity or even slow, it's hard to get their aim back on you, right? Use the corner, dead slid. I could still use it. Switched to my melee, came back, so I had my tac sprint, was able to piss on him. I was not supposed to win that gun battle, but again, I used my melee tac sprint, and my movement to get around him. Whatever advantage you can get in a gunfight, use it. You know. I remember this. This is recent.
Why is everybody going for me?
So a few things I want to point out here, right? One, I was using the wall to re-challenge him, right? I was using the walls to my advantage so he doesn't have time to shoot me. Two, if you look in the right-hand corner on the video there, you'll see my mouse right there. I actually ran out of mouse space. I was like really close, so it was a pretty saving kill. And three, probably most importantly, because me and my friend here that's in the game with me, we're playing duo quads. With duo quads, you never want to go for a finish. You always want to down the dude and reset, unless you don't hear anybody super close, which I didn't. So you can go for a quick kill and then just get the fuck out. Because if you don't go for a quick kill and get out there, the other teammates are going to push you and kill you right away. In this instance, I knew I could kill him because there was no one super close to me, which is why you see me run and get away. Just being aware of your surroundings is also a part of movement too. If I knew there was his teammates were there, I wouldn't have went for the kill and I just would have ran straight up out there because there's no point. They're just going to all jump you and kill you, right? This right here, just pay attention to my movement. This dude that I was fighting against was pretty sweaty. You always want to move constantly in a gun battle, no matter what. Anything to try to make it hard for someone to track you is always an advantage, right? So you'll notice how I'm constantly moving. Again, I challenge yourself with movement. In the beginning, you'll see me do like a 360 if you can catch it, and just move constantly. Do that. Okay, so let's break down what happened here. A few things happened. So as we're going, again, 360, right? Challenge yourself with movement. It helps you get more comfortable with moving. I hear him pushing me. He's very aggressive, so I know he's a good player, right? I shoot, miss all my shots, but hide behind the wall. I shoot to where I thought he would be. Missed again, right? I'm constantly moving. A smoke, you get a second of slow movement, so I switched to my melee weapon immediately. to get my tack sprint going. I slide towards him and I shoot. And that's something really important there when I break him and I move, right? A lot of people are like, you should have just killed him right there. You should have kept shooting. You guys don't understand. And this guy's clearly sweaty. When you play against someone who's really good, if you miss one shot on keyboard and mouse, you're dead. Like that, literally. So I give myself every chance I can to try to reset and re-challenge someone because I know I could die like that. You know, in that situation, he could have easily came back and killed me if I kept re-challenging. Because we all know, I mean, granted, I had the smoke, so maybe it would have threw off his aim assist, right? I'm not taking any chances. So I come back and then I re-challenge him for the last time. Now I know I have him, right? So I re-get my guns. I know he's broke and he's weak, so I come out and I just re-challenge. Just like that. Real simple, but really effective, right? Just being smart as you can possibly. So you'll notice in this fight that I'm fighting, this guy damn near kills me every time extremely quick, right? So I hear him. Boom. Look at me. I don't even know how I'm still alive. Like, I have a sliver of health, and you guys saw how fast that happened, right? Literally, like that, right? So, we keep moving, I reset. I'm like, okay, this guy's a pretty good controller player, right? I know what's going on. I let my health regenerate. I hear him fighting, I come back out for the re-challenge. Because I don't fucking care. I want to fight him anyways, right? I didn't even break him. Again, dude damn near shits on me, right? I didn't even break him. Now, mind you, I jumped downstairs to reset. So I'm like, man, I'm not going to win this gunfight, right? I need to reset. So I drop down. This is the same game. And this is the same dude. I come down. I get a different weapon. Dude, I barely got the way. Damn near broke me off those few shots, right? So pay attention to this. This is before smokes were nerfed, right? Look at all that time that dude had to kill me right there. That dude had so much time. I could have snapped my finger 4 times right here with that, right? We went from this absolute one shot to dude had 4 seconds to kill me. 4 seconds to kill me. And he killed me in the fourth of a damn near killed me in the fourth of a second. You can't really make this type of shit up, you know? Here's another one. What the fuck? In a split second, kills me, right? Alpha returns. That's his name. Went and got him back. Same thing. You already know what's going to happen right here. That's him again. So he pushes me. I throw a smoke. Same shit. You saw it. So the reason why I'm showing these kills, even those Urzikstan, is that smokes work extremely well. This is in Verdansk, right? Right here. This is a... This girl's a TikToker right here. No aim assist in the smoke. So even though smokes are nerfed in Verdansk, they work extremely well still. I mean, for the most part, you get tracker through them. At the edge of smoke, aim assist still works, so it's not as good, but it still gives you a better chance than, you know, straight up aim assist. Same thing with this guy. Same shit. I mean, what was he? Prestige what? Prestige 8, 28, same shit. I mean, he plays the game a lot, obviously. The reason why I'm showing those is just because, you know, it's a part of movement. Utilize smokes, even though they're still not that great. But yeah, anyways, if anybody else has any other further questions, use your melee for your tactical sprint, and just use any surroundings next to you as you can for cover or to your advantage. That's like the best thing I can say for any player to gain an advantage or try to win in a gunfight. And again, taking into account that the TTK in Verdansk is extremely quick and, in my opinion, very stupid, right? So you can't really do nothing about it. But again, too, as well as you've seen in previous clips, even in Urzikstan before the TTK was really fast, when you're playing against really good players, it didn't matter anyways. You were already dead just like this, you know? So, you know, take it with a grain of salt all you want. Either way, I hope this was really helpful to everybody. I hope people got something that they could take away from it. And yeah, if you guys like it, let me know with a like and a comment, or what you did or didn't like about the comment. You know, you want to talk some shit in the comment, go ahead. Whatever you want to do and whatever gets you through the day. Let me know what you guys think. All right, thanks everybody. Have a good one.